Hello and welcome to my channel. My hook size is 3.5 millimeter. For this pattern I go and chain multiple of 2. I start with my slip knot. And now I chain 1 and 2. And again 1 and 2, again 1 and 2. For row 1, I'll go in each chain with my hook, make a loop, keep that loop on my hook. I lose the first chain a little bit. Now I go to the next chain, grab the yarn and pull through a loop. I do like this to have the same height. Go with my finger right there and I move to the next one. I do the same, my fingers right there and with the yarn. And to the next one. To complete row 1, I'll grab the yarn and I pull through the first loop. I'll lose this one just a little bit. Now I'll grab the yarn and pull through that one and the next one. Again, I lose this one a little bit. I grab the yarn and pull through that loop and the next one. And I do like this all the way. For row 2, I lose the first loop a little bit. Now I go not into the first one to the second one, like this with my hook, grab the yarn and I make a loop. Go with my finger right there. To the next one, I'll go on top where is the little bump with my hook. Grab the yarn and make a loop. And now I'll go between this loop and that one, make another loop. Next, I'll skip the 2 right here and I go with my hook. Right there, I grab the yarn and pull through. Now I go right here with my hook like this, grab the yarn and pull through. To the next one, I go on top and I make a loop. Now between here, there 1 and 2, between, I go and I make a loop. Now I skip 1 and 2, and right here I go with my hook, grab the yarn, and I pull through. Again, go right here, make a loop. To the next one I go on the bump on top right here, another loop, the next one between, and now I go back 1, 2, I go back right here with my hook, grab the yarn, and I make a loop. To complete row 2, I grab the yarn, pull through the first loop. Now I'll grab the yarn and I pull through the 3 loops right here in this loop. Grab the yarn, pull through that loop, and then the next 3 loops. Grab the yarn, pull through that loop and the next loop. Now again I pull through the next 3 loops, and the next 1 loop, the next 3 loops, 1 loop, 3 loops, 1 loop, 3 loops, and 1 loop. Again the 3 loops and the 1 loop, 3 loops, and now a 1 loop and the last one. Row 3, I will go on this loop like this with my hook, grab the yarn, and make a loop. Now this is just 1 loop, so I will go on top right there on the bump and make a loop. Now between, go with my hook and make the loop, and now I go back right here, grab the yarn and make a loop. Again on this loop like this, and I make a loop. On top of this loop on the bump, make a loop. Between, make a loop. Go back right here and I make a loop. And again right here, make a loop. On the bump between, I go back and I make a loop. And now the last one, I make a loop right there, then I go into the bump, make another loop between right here, make a loop, and I go back right here to make another loop. And now the last loop, to complete row 3 is exactly how I complete row 1. Grab the yarn, I pull through this 1 loop, grab the yarn, pull through this loop and the next 3 loops, pull through the next 1 loop, the next 3 loops, 1 loop, 3 loops, 1 loop, and again pull through the next 3 loops. Now pull through 1 loop and the last a loop. All I do now is to go and repeat over and over a row 3.